Every year, thousands of men and women step off a bus and into a world entirely unlike the one they know. The air feels heavier, the voices sharper, the rules immediate. In that moment, comfort ends and transformation begins. This is basic combat training. It isn't just about learning to fight. It's about unlearning everything that once defined you as a civilian. The shouts of drill sergeants pierce the air. Duffel bags hit the ground, and a new rhythm begins, one of structure, demand, and awakening. Faces that once reflected uncertainty begin to show determination. The American flag waves above them, a silent reminder of what they're here to protect. This is not just training. It's the remolding of the human spirit into something stronger, sharper, and more selfless. The first mission of this transformation is brutal in its honesty. To break down the civilian so that the soldier can rise. The shock of arrival sets the tone. The haircuts, the uniforms, the loss of individuality. Every recruit experiences a stripping away of ego, identity, and comfort. It's not punishment, it's preparation. To lead, one must first learn to follow. To find discipline, one must first surrender chaos. The old self, with its habits, its excuses, its limits must be left behind. In this process, humility is born. You begin to understand that growth requires dismantling. The civilian is broken down not to destroy, but to rebuild stronger, clearer, and ready for the weight of duty. This initial breaking is the foundation upon which everything else is built. It's the raw material from which a soldier is forged. Soon, structure becomes the new normal. Discipline is no longer a demand. It's a rhythm that keeps everything alive. Every second counts. Every movement matters. In this new world, precision is not optional, it's survival. The chain of command is sacred, and respect flows through it like oxygen. Marching drills become lessons in unity, and even the smallest act of repetition carries meaning. A soldier learns that freedom isn't found in doing whatever you want, it is found in mastering yourself. Discipline replaces chaos, and with that order comes an unexpected liberation. What once felt like restriction now feels like purpose. You move with intention. You speak with clarity. The constant noise of civilian life fades away, replaced by a focused, singular mission. The soldier learns that structure is not the enemy of freedom. It's its foundation. It's the framework that allows for true strength and capability to emerge. Then, the physical transformation begins. It starts quietly, one push-up, one run, one labored breath at a time. The body, once ordinary, is forged into something capable of endurance and strength. Early mornings, aching muscles, and fatigue become familiar companions. The pain is real, but so is the progress. With every mile, every obstacle conquered, recruits begin to see it to shift from I can to I will. It's not just muscle that's being built, it's resilience. They learn that perseverance, not the uniform, is what makes a soldier. The body becomes a reflection of the mind, sharpened, focused, unbreakable. Each drop of sweat is proof that the impossible is being rewritten. The person who couldn't run a mile now runs 4 miles. The hands that once trembled now hold steady. This isn't about looks. It's about function. It's about becoming a tool, an asset, a force. But the true battlefield is not the field, it's the mind. Mental conditioning becomes the invisible armor that holds everything together. The Army's core values loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage are no longer just words recited in formation. They become the internal compass of every soldier. Through stress, exhaustion, and uncertainty, recruits learn to think clearly, to remain calm under fire, to operate as one mind, one body. They learn to silence fear, to control emotion, and to trust both themselves and their team. The greatest victories are not in combat, but in conquering the chaos within. When your body is screaming to stop, your mind learns how to say, keep going. When confusion sets in, your training kicks in. This mental fortitude is the ultimate weapon, one that never runs out of ammunition. As they advance, the transformation deepens through skill and mastery. Civilians become warriors through deliberate training weapons, tactics, and survival. Every movement on the range, Every decision in the field, every challenge faced with precision adds to the growing confidence within. Marksmanship teaches focus. Navigation teaches strategy. Camouflage teaches patience. Every skill learnt becomes a thread in the fabric of the soldier's identity. They discover that confidence is not born from bravado, but from competence. The quiet assurance that comes from being prepared. You know you can handle the weapon because you've done it 1,000 times. You know you can read the map because you've gotten lost and found your way back. Skill builds confidence. Confidence builds the warrior. Yet, beneath the uniform, the heart still beats human, fragile, and profoundly alive. The emotional transformation is what truly completes the journey. Letters from home bring both comfort and ache. Loneliness teaches gratitude. Brotherhood replaces isolation. In the silence, after a long day, recruits begin to understand what service really means. To give more than you take, to stand for something greater than yourself. They find pride in the smallest victories and strength in the bonds forged through shared struggle. The person to your left and right is no longer a stranger. They're family. The tears shed under the setting sun are not of weakness, but of realization that they've become part of something timeless, something that will outlast them all. This is where the soldier's heart is truly forged. And then, finally, the day comes. After weeks of exhaustion, discipline, and relentless growth, the civilians who once arrived wide-eyed and uncertain now stand as soldiers. The graduation ceremony is not just a ritual, it's a rebirth. The families watching from the stands see not just their sons and daughters, but individuals transformed stronger, prouder, united. The flags wave, the music swells, and tears fall freely, not from sadness, but from overwhelming pride. Each salute, each stance, each step reflects the journey from chaos to discipline, from fear to courage, from individual to team. They came as many, but they leave as one, bound v duty forged by sacrifice and defined by honor. What began as a breaking down has become a rising up, the emergence of a soldier. The transformation is complete, but the journey never ends, because once you've been through the fire, you don't just carry the uniform, you carry the spirit of what it means to serve. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, please like and subscribe for more content that honors the journey of our service members.